Hello students, welcome back to my class. So we are going to complete the last lesson of the English, which is the class 5th class. This is the last unit, 8th unit, A reading. So the name of the lesson is willpower, which is already I have mentioned on the board. So without any further delay, let's move to the lesson. What the lesson is going to tell us about, what is the moral of the lesson, and who is the main character in this unit A reading. Okay, let's start the lesson. Exactly 300 years after the death of the great scientist Galileo, Stephen William Hawking was born in Oxford. So obviously the main character, the story is going to depict upon the Stephen William Hawking, who was born in the year 1942 in Oxford. Okay, after the death of the great scientist Galileo, Stephen William Hawking has born. Little did his parents know that Stephen would be hailed as one of the great scientists of this century. So what was happening means that his parents, Stephen Hawking parents knew that his son is going to become the greatest scientist of that century. What I must say is he born on the 18th January 1942 and hailed as one of the greatest scientists of that century. What do you mean by hailed? Praised publicly, that he is going to be a famous public scientist. So his parents was admiring that. Stephen Hawking born on what date? 8th January 1942. So this is his date of birth, and his parents knew that he is going to become a famous scientist in that century. After schooling, Stephen joined University College, Oxford, and studied physics. So after he completed his schooling, he joined the Oxford University and studied physics. After obtaining first class degree in natural sciences, he went to Cambridge to do research. So obviously he was a very, what you can say, clever and intelligent child who has completed his studies in a first class degree. He went to Cambridge to do the research. Okay, since 1979 he has held the post of professor of mathematics. So he completed his schooling and he joined the University College of Oxford and completed his physics, and after he obtained the first class degree in natural sciences, he went to the Cambridge to do his research, and he was appointed for the post of professor of mathematics. In that Cambridge University, he had become a professor of the mathematics. Okay, he got the job in that Cambridge University and became a professor of mathematics, the one held by Isaac Newton in 1663. At the age of 17, Stephen started noticing that he was becoming. So what happened next is, at the age of 17, Stephen started noticing that he was becoming increasingly clumsy and even fell down a couple of times. So what was happening at the age of 70? He started feeling that he was not feeling well, or maybe he was feeling that he is weak, feeling weakness and increasing clumsy, and even fell down many times. So maybe he used to fell down many times for no reason. So without any reason he used to fell down and feeling so much of clumsy. Clumsy is nothing but the awkwardness. Okay, shortly after his 21st birthday, he was taken to hospital and made to undergo a number of tests. So at the age of 21 years, when he has celebrated his birthday, or what you can say, completed his turn to 21 years, he was taken to the hospital and had gone with so many tests. Maybe he was not feeling well, some kind of a, what you can say, general issue was going with him. So the doctors had said him that he has to take some what you can say, he had to undergo with some test. He was shocked when he realized he had an incurable disease, a type of sclerosis. So the name of the disease that has diagnosis and the test has shown the result has made him shocked that he was suffering from a disabling disease called sclerosis. What do we mean by sclerosis? Sclerosis is a medical condition in which a part inside the body becomes hard. So this is a kind of a medical condition where a part of the body becomes very hard, body tissues becomes very hard day by day. So his medical condition was not good. So he was very much shocked. At the age of 21 years, he was suffering from a disabling disease which is called sclerosis. Okay, and it was incurable disease, a type of sclerosis. Incurable means where there is no cure, where there is no treatment of such kind of diseases is called incurable, which weakened his muscles. So in sclerosis, what is happening is inside a body, a part is becoming hard and the muscles are becoming weak day by day. The physicians predicted an early death for him. So the doctor, what did they said is that predicted that he is going to die in a very early age. So next what happened is when he got to know that he is suffering from a incurable disease, what he did is he went back to the Cambridge University and carried on his research. He knew that he is suffering from a kind of a disease. After knowing that also, he continued his research in the Cambridge University. He was not able to make much progress. So what was happening is in the Cambridge University, when he was doing his research, he was unable to make his progress better. The results was not so good, was not so what we can say excellent. So whatever he was researching, he was unable to give his best performance in that a particular research. So what did the Stephen Hawking thought was he might not live for long, that his PhD would never be completed. So Stephen has started thinking that he might not live for long. अब वो ज़्यादा जिंदा नहीं रह सकता है. He started thinking that himself only, that he is unable to complete his PhD degree and would not be, that it is not going to be completed however he finished it. Okay. As his scientific reputation increased, so he was doing a research in the Cambridge University, his scientific reputation increased. Okay, what do you mean by reputation? Is nothing but the fame, popularity. His scientific research has becoming more and more popular. His disability got worse. So as the age was passing, as the days were passing, his incurable disease has making him so worse. That disability disease is making him so worse day by day. Even feeding himself and getting in and out of bed become. So the name of the disease was sclerosis, okay, which is incurable disease. Incurable disease. Okay, then next what happened, even feeding himself and getting in and out of the bed become difficult. So he was unable to, as the days was passing, that disease had made him so worse. And what are the problems he was facing in his day-to-day routine was he was unable to feed himself. He cannot eat the food by himself and getting in and out of the bed become difficult. In 1980, he had to rely upon nurses. Rely means depending upon. So in the year 1980, what happened? He was dependent upon the nurses. Why? Because feeding himself and getting up from the bed becoming day by day more difficult for him. So in 1980, he was rely upon the nurses. In 1985, he underwent an operation in the windpipe. After this, he needed 24 hours nursing care. So after he had gone through an operation in the windpipe, he needed 24 hours nursing care. Before the operation, his speech was not clear, but at least he could communicate. So before the operation only, he was unable to communicate, unable to speak properly or else in a clear manner. So his speeches was also not very much clear like normal human beings. This is the things which were happening before the operation. Speeches was not clear, but at least he could communicate. But after the operation, he lost his ability to speak. So he was going from so much of things from a very young age. He had in the 17 years, he got to know that he has suffering from an incurable disease which is sclerosis, and after that things were becoming so worse for him, and his lifestyle was becoming very difficult for him to perform his day-to-day small things works. But after the operation, he has lost his ability to speak. However, a computer program specially devised for him helped him to communicate. So anyhow, what happened means a computer program specially devised for him helped him to communicate. A kind of a computer program helped him to speak. Anyone who wants to speak with him, that program is going to help the Stephen Hawking to answer the person what he or she is going to ask. So in this way, with the help of that computer program, he used to communicate with the other persons. Using this program, a book has been written. So one more important thing we have come to know is by using this computer program, he has also written a book, and dozens of scientific papers have been presented. So scientific papers is nothing but his research. His research in the Cambridge University was what you can say come into the conclusion with the help of using this computer program, that scientific papers have been presented. So many scientific talks have also been given. So he was unable to communicate. What about the research he has done in the university was all pending. So what he has done is using that computer program, many scientific talks has also been given. So he has given the things, he has given his results, he have tell all about his experiments, his investigation, his research through this computer program. So many things he has done. He has started communicating with that program, and he has written a book by using this program which help him to communicate. And what else he has done is whatever he has done his research in his young age, all those things have come to the conclusion, scientific talks, everything while using this program. He was awarded medals, prizes and 12 honorary degrees. So he was awarded with medals and what else? Prizes, honorary degrees. How many honorary degrees he had got? He got 12 honorary degrees. So when he born, his parents had said in the beginning only that he is going to become a famous scientist of that century only. So that had, what we can say is that come true. He had achieved so much of reputation, popularity in his work, and he has awarded with so many medals, prizes and 12 honorary degrees. Honorary degrees, what do you mean by a degree which is awarded in recognition of one's service to a particular field? So he has completed his research, investigation, and he was a student of the physics, and he got the first class degree in the natural sciences. So in that particular subject or in that particular field, we can say he got 12 honorary degrees. So the person who has done his service in a particular field is called the honorary degree, recognition of one's service. So he has given his we can say 100% service in his field, which is nothing but the natural sciences, and in that field he has done his excel work. So that is why he got so many medals, prizes, honorary degrees, 12 honorary degrees. Okay, from the life of Stephen Hawking, it is understood that one need not to lose hope. So what we are going to learn from his life, the moral of the lesson from the Stephen Hawking that we can get is that we should not lose hope, not lose hope at any cost. His life is an example that disability need not prevent one from reaching great heights. So he was suffering from that kind of a disease where there is no treatment, where there is no medication, which is incurable disease. So his life is an example that a disability need not prevent one from reaching great heights. So any kind of a difficulty, obstacle, any kind of a disease is not going to stop anyone to reach or achieve his goals or achieve great heights. So this is the main motive of his life, that he is going to not, what we can say is, he is not going to stop himself for achieving his work, for achieving his goals, for achieving his work. That disease, incurable disease, doesn't stop him, and he also doesn't prevent himself from doing his work. He has completed his work, he has done his excel in his work, and he was awarded with so many honorary degrees, medals and prizes. So if we have decided that we are going to achieve this, that no thing, no disease, no obstacle, no difficulty is going to stop us. While Stephen William Hawking inspired the whole world with his uncrushable spirit and willpower, do you know who inspired him reach such great heights? So his life is a great example that inspired the whole world with his incrushable spirit and his willpower. What a great willpower he was having! With so many difficulties in his life, his basic routine was what we can say fluctuating. He was unable to eat the food, he was unable to get up and get down anyways, and he was completely rely on the nurses. And main thing, after the operation he could not able to speak also. So one after the another he was facing so many big difficult issues in his life. But his willpower was very much strong. His willpower was like that he has achieved so many great things that his life has become an inspiration throughout the world. So who has inspired him to reach such great heights? He was none other than his mathematics teacher Dikran Tehta. So the name of the teacher who inspired him is the Dikran Tehta, who was a maths teacher, who inspired him, who helped him, who motivated him to not to stop in his life and continue and reach such kind of a great heights is the Dikran Tehta, who has made him courageous throughout his life. So this is his willpower which doesn't stop him to reach such kind of a great heights. His life is an inspirational story which every student should get inspiration from him. Besides so many difficulties in his life, he has having so much of a strong willpower that he doesn't lose hope, that he doesn't lose his confidence, that he doesn't lose his work, and he doesn't stop studying, and he doesn't stop his doing his research, and that research that made him a excel person in his field, and he got 12 honorary degrees. So this is a great thing, this is a very inspiration thing that we can learn from the Stephen Hawking. So in this way we have completed the story. In the next class we are going to complete the grammar part of this lesson. Don't forget to read the new meanings of this lesson, which is the disease name is called sclerosis. Sclerosis, what is the meaning of this disease, learn this such kind of new meanings. We'll be back with the grammar and vocabulary in the next class. Till then, take care. Thank you.